I used to own a film camera, a CP16. I would have to load film rolls into it, and it would run film through it, and I would have to shoot and take it off to process it and transfer it to video. And it was pretty cool. But there's this mindset among camera assistants and directors of photography that your camera equipment is delicate. I owned that camera for 5, 6, 7 years, actually longer than that, but I shot with it a lot. And one of the things I started to discover is that in order to get some really cool shots, you have to be willing to treat your camera a little poorly. One shot I wanted to get was it was just before an Olympics was happening, and I wanted to get a shot of a swimmer jumping off the blocks right over the camera. And the only way for me to get that was for me to stand on a chair in an Olympic swimming pool that had the blocks. And so we found a place to do it and found a swimmer, and I'm standing on a chair with the camera held up to my eye, and the swimmer is diving over my head, and it made for an amazing shot. But the next thing that happens is the diver lands in the water, which creates a big wave that knocks me off the chair. And so I'm in 8 feet of water with a film camera. Well, fortunately, my instincts were to save the camera, because I had been one of those protect the camera, it's very delicate people. And so I held the camera at the top of my reach, and it was out of the 8-foot pool because I'm tall, I'm 6'3". And I tippy-toed over to the edge of the pool, and it took like 40 seconds. And my assistant grabbed the camera by the first thing he could reach, which was the magazine, and yanked it out. And then I was able to swim up to the top and get out of the pool. The camera got splashed, the film was fine, and with a little cleaning, the camera was fine the next day. I just took the battery out and made sure that there was no electricity going through anything, and it was fine the next day. The shot ended up in a commercial, and it was really, really cool, because it's an angle that most people wouldn't be able to get, except if you're standing in a chair in the deep end of a pool. Your equipment are tools. Well, if you treat it like a tool, if you treat it like a saw or a hammer, you understand that what's going to the image, what's making the image, is more valuable than the camera. Don't consider your equipment precious. Consider your footage precious. Consider your story precious. And you'll discover that your camera is much more valuable to you.